explaining that, so it's not really what the whole world thinks that's going on. So, okay. Yesterday when I was going, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm not really sure. I have to go back and review it. But this one's for the Reddit people. I want y'all to listen up. Okay? And for the people that posted the stuff. Number one, I was not going to do anything. Okay, I was never going to do something. I don't know why people automatically just come to that. Whoa. Something happened and I got a text message that was very scary, and that is why I went on live, and that's why Aaron said what he said. And I wanted to go for a drive because at that moment, I didn't feel safe in my house. I did not feel safe. And I was pissed off because Aaron would not let me go. Because someone said that they were coming here to do something. Okay? And I was pissed. So that's why Aaron said what he said. Maybe I should go replay that live that Aaron came on my live and said what he said. And I'll post it. That's why I went on live. Because he wanted to tell everybody to stop doing stuff because it's going to hurt us. However, I never said the words, I'm going to in the ocean. Stop putting words in my mouth that I've never stated. You can assume all that you wanted. I did not, yes, because I wanted to get out of the house. So I said, let's all go for a drive. Let's all go for a drive. That's what I said. Not that I was going to go, let's go for a drive and have you all think that I was going to. Are you out of your damn fucking minds, bro? No. I just didn't want to be at the house. I didn't. So if he wasn't going to let me go by myself because he was probably worried that something was going to happen to me, then I said, then let's all go. Yes, because I wanted to be alone. Yes, I wanted to be alone. I wanted to go sit by the ocean. Just where it's calm. Nobody by me. I can just breathe. I felt so, not isolated, but I just felt so overwhelmed, and everything was going in my head. It was like my head was spinning, and it was too much. So I just wanted to go somewhere. I just wanted to be alone for a few minutes. That's not wrong to do. That's not wrong. I'm not insinuating anything. But you guys can't sit there and say, Gabi's gonna do this. I never said I was. So I'll make a video. I'll do it. Because I want to. And it needs to be done. Don't sit there and say that you think. Because you don't know. Unless I say the words, I'm going to do it. Don't sit there and say that because you're going to say, you're going to like think that like, it's going to make people think, and that's not what happened. So I'm coming on here to say that's not what it's supposed to be like. So stop. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I even told the police that. And you know what the police goes, well, if you just want to go by the ocean, just sit there and calm down. I understand. I mean, listen, you know, it's peaceful. It's relaxing. Sometimes I just want to throw my phone and step away from the chaos and just go take a nice breather. And that's what I wanted to do. Honestly. And that's why I wanted to leave. That's why I wanted to leave. I didn't want to be in my house. I didn't want to be there. That's why. They wouldn't come with me Aaron wouldn't come. And it wasn't Aaron, it wasn't towards Aaron, it was towards me. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. I was pissed. I'm not lying. Guys, I'm being honest. I don't want to do anything. I don't know why you guys think I do. I don't. I was scared in the moment. I didn't like the text message I got. And I didn't want to be home. And I said, let's go. And then because Aaron was worried about me. Aaron was like, Gabby, I don't want anything to happen to you. Not that I was going to do anything, but like the messages that we're getting, it's scary. It is. Okay? It is. And so I was like, well, let's all go. Yes, because of the message that I got, it was like, I never mind. I don't want to talk about it, but at the moment, I just didn't want to be home. So, I don't know. So, can we just stop? Can we just stop with the whole thing, like insinuating? Because that's not what it was all about. And you're spreading not good things about that. So, I haven't mentioned it. You're the one that's insinuating. You're the one that's plastering it all over the internet. And you said something that I never said. You said that I said I was gonna go drive right into the. I never said that. If I did, you need to show me. I said I wanted to go sit near the ocean. I never said I would go into. So that's why you can't sit there and say that. That's twisting my words. No, I need to talk about this because you're not going to sit there and say something that I did not say. That's wrong. So stop. Guys, I'm not going to do anything, okay? I'm not. And that wasn't even what I was thinking, okay? I'm telling you, it's not. I have a beautiful life and I have a beautiful family. Okay? And usually when people, they don't tell anybody. They just do it. Okay? They don't tell anybody. They go silent. So, drop it. First time that I'm hearing something like that. Is that better? Is that better? What do you mean entertained by your situations? I never said anything about being entertained, but you guys know that half of it is entertainment. The singing, the dancing, the diamond art, the goofing around, the being silly part. Yes, and we all know that. I've said that so many times. I said that's the part where it's entertainment, not the other part. That was not the entertainment, no. Because half of it is I vlog my life and I show you what it is to be my shoes. And then the other part is where I have fun and I do silly things and I make you guys laugh. That's what I do. So, if that helps explain it, there you go. For the 10th millionth time. I don't think it's funny either. And what's so concerning? Tell me what's so concerning. What's so concerning? Tell me. Tell me. Well, if that's the truth, then you wouldn't do what you do. Because here's the thing that I can tell you. You might not do it. You might not do it. But someone else might. And that's the part where that's not okay. I was actually reading some stuff that was on Cape Coral that you posted. Some of the comments. And they're right. Some of those people actually said something that I was like, damn, yeah, tell them. So I'm just saying that I don't know. But I just came on here to tell you something that I saw on Reddit, and it needs to stop. Because I don't want you guys to think it's something that you're making it out to be, just like how you're making something sexual, and it's not even sexual at all. It's disgusting. You guys need to stop doing that, thinking that it's something that it's not. Because it's not okay, it's not right. And it's pretty disgusting. I mean, you can think all you want, but if that's the picture inside your own head, I'm concerned about you. I'm legit concerned about you. I think you do know what I'm talking about. I think you do. Come on, think with your head. It's not that hard. It's disgusting that the first thing that comes into your head is that. I don't even know what to say and how to feel about it, but I'm truly disgusted that people just come to that conclusion. That's mind blowing. It's crazy. I'm not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it because it's just, no. I don't need more people to hear about it. But Aaron is right. We've asked you all to stop. I'm asking you to stop. Will you post on the internet? You have every right to say what you want to say, post what you want to say, talk about whatever you want to say, as long as it's not hurting nobody. There's no harm. Now, if you're triggered by the things that you think I'm lying about, well, one, you need to get your facts straight. Two, what you have triggers are not my concern. That's not my problem. Okay, respectfully, that's not my problem. You need to handle your own triggers as of me. I have triggers too, but But if I saw you on a live and you were triggering me, I would have to just leave the live. I would just have to leave. And I would block you and I wouldn't even bring it up. That's what all of you guys need to do. But yeah, you sit there and watch me. But yet you say that I'm triggering you, but here you are still sitting there watching me. Someone that's truly triggering, or that's been triggered, it makes no sense that you guys would sit there and continue to watch me. But yet you have no facts. You haven't spoken to my doctor. You don't have any proof. You just hear what I say. And yet you don't believe me. Well, here's the thing, is that you can speculate, you can think, you can want, you know? I can't stop you from having your own opinions and whatever, regardless if you believe me or not. You know? And I don't come on here to trigger anybody. Let's just make that clear. That's not my intentions. And how do you know that she's a real OB? You guys, this is the internet. This is the internet. This is the internet. I could come on here and I could say, I'm an OB, or I'm a cop, or I'm this, and I could be so good at manipulating you, say like I could have like all the brains and knowledge to make you think that I was an OBGYN. I could just come on my platform and say, yep, I'm this, and I know this, and you look smart. You look like you got it. You look like you actually, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know. You don't know. And I can't, all I know is that I was in the room and we were talking about it. Okay? I'm being honest. That's what she said. That's all I can tell you. Right? And you don't know that. But yeah, you guys just listen to the haters. Which that's fine. If you want to listen to the haters, go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. I get it, dude. I get it. Well, listen. At the end of the day, I'm asking you guys to stop. I'm asking you guys to stop. You need to stop. You need to. Well, I mean, but I have every right as a content creator to do what I'm doing. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not. And that's not my intentions. But that's not how this is gonna work, you guys. I know, Nicole. And there's a lot of things that you guys twist with the narrative. I mean, it's like I'm arguing over something that we all, like I said, it's, I don't know. What's your question? You all don't have to agree. It's the bullying that's too much. thanks, Nicole. And I agree with Nicole. I agree 100% with what Nicole has to say. You guys can have your opinions about me. You guys can think I'm a liar. You guys can think all of these things, okay? That's your opinion. I get it. You might not agree with things that I've done. You might not agree with my parenting skills. You might not think, whatever. But it's more than just what that is. There's so much more. What you guys have done to me and my family is past what you're saying right now. It's past. Because I am not gonna let anybody do this to me. And here's how this all works, right? The bullies, the people that really are mean, the cyber bullies, right? They all attack you until you finally break, until they run you off this app. Then what happens is that person gets off the app because it's too much what they're doing to you. Okay? Then they move on to the next victim. And then that victim gets the exact same thing. Then that person gets run off the app, and then they move on to the next person. Well, I'm here standing up for what's right, and I'm not backing down without a fight. I may have to I'm leaving my son out of this. I have tried taking breaks. I have tried taking him off the app. And the reason why I brought him back on the app, because you're telling me that I'm actually abusing my child. So what I did was, I'm like, you want to sit there and say that I'm abusive? Well, then I got back and to be like, you know what? No one's going to tell me I'm abusive. And I'll show everybody that I'm not abusive and neglect. But you know what? I shouldn't have to do that. But because there's so much hate, I'm leaving my child out of it right now until this gets handled. Because enough for Cameron, but you're going to have to deal with me. When he's in school, I'll get on. When he's in sleep, I'll get on. Again. I'm not getting off. Because why? Because I'm trying to fight for what's right. Not only for me, but for you too, the people that got bullied. I have a voice. And what you guys have done to me is not okay. It's not okay. But as a mother, I have a right to show him. As a right. Just like how you have a right to post your children on Facebook. If you don't want to, then that's on you. That doesn't make you a bad mom. Doesn't make you whatever. You can't sit there and say that you don't do this, Gabi. No. How about you focus on you? You judge your own heart, and I will judge mine. No, you're ruining his and our reputation by thinking and insinuating things that are not true. Making other people, what you guys are doing is taking something so little, and then you're going to blow it up, and then this is how you get other people to bully me. You get other people to hate me. That's what for 3 years, 4 years actually, 4 years, that's what you guys have done. It's okay. So and I said this multiple times. I have talked about it multiple times. I have said and done things, made first-time mom mistakes, but it's the things that you guys are doing that's not true. Just like how all of you guys come in my chat. Okay, so it was all about the C&Ds, right? You guys were really upset about the C&Ds, right? Okay. You guys also think that I diagnosed my child. Can you please somebody investigate to prove that I'm not a liar? Here's the thing, is that you, and I did blog my life. There was things that were up and down, and you guys just took those parts that were not the whole story. My story needs to be heard, and one day it will. Because you can take these little pieces of the puzzle, but you don't have the full story. You only have bits and pieces. And that is where it's making something that it's not. It's making me look like, what the fuck, Gabi? What the fuck? It's not about the C and D. So I'm trying to explain. I'm just going to have to go a different route. I'm just going to have to go a different route and just share my story a different way. All I can say is cyberbullying is not okay. It's just not. So, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to be silent. I'm done. I'm not going to say anymore. I don't know. They didn't want anything. They just wanted on the therapist with the early interventions, and what else do they want? Something else. They did their own workup. They didn't want. They just did. I had Cameron brought in, and they were doing stuff with Cameron in a room, and that's where that came into play. They did their own little whatever. Well, that's what happened. Ask Aaron. Diagnosed in Florida. No, he was diagnosed in Illinois. Okay, I'm ready to show my paperwork. I'm so ready to show my fucking paperwork right now. It's not funny. I'm at the point. I'm at the point right now. So my son was diagnosed back in February 17th, 2023. 2023. He's a pediatrician. So he went to a facility where they diagnosed him. Okay, that's what happened. And then that's where, it was a process, whatever. And then we moved to Florida. So they had back in Illinois, I was trying to apply for SSI. It took about a year to get approved. So when I moved to Illinois, that's when they transferred everything over there. I had to show records, I had to show documentations from doctors, therapists, you name it. I had to send it all in. And then what happened was they told me this was the last step, I had to bring my son to the Florida, it was an SSI speech pathologist. So I had to then take him there. That was the last step. And that is when they had all the documentation. Because they don't just hand it to you, honey. That's not what they do. That is not true. We shouldn't do that. Well, let's just believe everything. Let's just believe that. That's funny. That's funny how you guys have just Googled stuff. That's not true. That is not true. Who said that? Let me guess. Who said it? And do we want to believe that? Where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? Nope. I have the official diagnosis at the age of 2. Hey, Nicole, you gotta kind of stop with the blocking of the subscriptions. So stop blocking. You're okay though. Just don't block the subscriptions. Can't do that. He's gotta ignore them. Anybody else you can block, just not the subscribers. What I will do is show the law enforcement the official paperwork. I can show everybody else. I mean, I have no problem, but well, I don't know how to undo it. not just speech. You guys, it's not just speech that he's struggling with. There's a lot more. I don't even Again, why does it? Not necessarily. Because at the age of 2, he was on his iPad, but not as much as he is. Because I did a lot of things with Cameron. He was always outside. I took him places, and that's all documented too. Because I have every live that's recorded, so that I don't have any issues with, because I can prove that. But besides that, there's nothing wrong with having a kid on the iPad. Nothing wrong with it. Now he does go to school. He does. He has great teachers, and he has a speech in school, an OT, and you know what? As a mother, and I'm trying to give him everything, and until you actually understand what it is to raise an autistic child or a special needs child, none of you guys should speak. And honestly, if every parents differently, there is no right or wrong with how to parent. Okay, there's no handbook, especially if you have a child that's on the spectrum. There's no book, and you can listen to the teachers and listen to the therapist and try your hardest, but every parent out there is not perfect. We all mess up, and we just learn day by day. We just learn day by day. So, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and bash somebody on their parenting skills, because at the same time, I couldn't sit there for 24 hours focusing on one person day after day after day after day after day, just really, like, I have a life, I have a family, and I have outside of this, but it looks like you guys are really focused on me and my family. I don't care about your family and like what you do, and like, you know, like the parenting stuff. I don't say you're like, is Nicole a bad mom? Let me see, maybe we should call CPS in. Well, I don't like how she parents. You do you, I do me. If I saw, you know, there's plenty of parents on here that show their kids screaming, hitting, acting out. Kids do that. I've seen moms hit their children. I've seen moms spank their children. I've seen moms scream at their children. I've seen some pretty crazy things. But what I do is I just kind of scroll. I'm like, yeah, that's not my business. Scroll, block. Next one. Oh, that's cute. It's a little doggy with a cat. That's cute. Okay, it's time to get off TikTok and go actually do some stuff and not really focus on somebody that actually wants to tear a family down. And every day, everyone's talking about me. I get it. You guys want money. I get it. It's the same thing with Casey Anthony. And when someone's big, and like with Allie Ray, and you know, we all want the attention. We all want the clout, and we all want, you know. I get it. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Casey Anthony, yeah. So we all want that person off the app, right? Okay, I don't like her, whatever. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about her. Because here's the thing. When you talk about somebody that you're trying to get off the app, why would you give them more attention? Make that make sense. It doesn't. Yeah, we get off the app, Casey Anthony. I'm going to make 10,000 videos and be like, Casey Anthony, What are you doing on here? Turn on your comments, girl. We just want to talk. Oh, guys, did you hear what happened? Casey Anthony is back on. Yeah, let's give this more attention. Yeah, that's perfect. It just sounds like everyone's talking about it, so you want to gain followers from it. You want to be a part of that crowd and all of that. It just looks like that. It literally. So when you talk about someone so much, I'm not talking about awareness. What you guys are doing to me is straight up cyberbullying. Let's just be honest on that one. But you know what? It is what it is. Everyone can tell that what you're doing is straight up cyberbullying, and I'm making plenty of videos to bring awareness to that, because no one brings awareness to what people actually do to someone on social media. And you know what? I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna speak, because my voice needs to be heard. It does, and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I don't. So, I'm not giving it up. I shouldn't have to. Hi, Melissa. I get it. It's not manipulating. It's that I'm standing up for what's right. Why can't I do that? No, you're not entertaining. You're hurting. And you're spreading misinformation. That's not okay. Well, guess what? You know what? Listen, I can't fight with you guys. I just can't. Okay? You don't know me and I don't know you. And yes, I say things on here and you just take things that I say and then you just kind of twist the narrative. That's not okay. I know. I'm gonna be honest. When I did get off the app, everyone was all so happy. But what happened? Where is Gabi? Has anyone seen Gabi? Has Gabi been on? Oh, she'll be back on. Do you think Gabi will be back on? Come on. And then some people are like, guys, we got her off the app. That's what we wanted. But then half of you guys are like, we want Gabi back. Will she be on? What is she doing? She's probably in jail. No, Cameron's probably taken away. I'm off the app and you're still talking about me. Yes, you do. I have screenshots. I have screen recordings. Let's not sit here and lie. Let's stop. You're not going to get anywhere with that, so don't even try. It's way past that. It's way... Honey, I have so much evidence. I have so much evidence. So let's just not go there. Please. Thank you. It is true. It is. So let's not speculate anything. Oh, when the whole court situation was going on, and I got off the app, you guys didn't say, where's Gabi? I bet she's in jail. You guys didn't come up. Oh, I think she's in Disneyland. Every day, second of the day, y'all are like, I wonder, she probably got a hysterectomy. She probably had surgery. Like, that's the obsession that you guys are portraying on this internet with me. It's true. It's like you guys want me on this app, but you don't. So what is it? Because I'm confused. And I will let you know that threatening my supporters is not cool. I am not obsessed with your attention. I want this to stop. I'm on here to fight for my platform, to fight for that you can't do this to somebody. You just can't. I'm not backing down, because why? I shouldn't have to. Okay? I shouldn't. And what is Skid say you're saying? already told you that the entertainment that I do on my platform is the singing, the dancing, the acting goofy, all of that stuff, all of it. But then there was another side where I just wanted you to see what it was like in my shoes. That's it. That's all. That's it. I already said that multiple times. No, I never said that. I told them that I have two different sides. I have one for entertainment and one actually being who I am. And I literally have said this to you multiple times. But yet, you guys don't even, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. So, I have taken my son off this app when it got too bad, like I'm doing now. The reason why I'm bringing Cameron, I brought Cameron back on camera was because people were saying that I was abusing my son, and that is something that I just knew in my own heart that that's not the truth. And to me, I have a problem with letting, like, I'm trying to learn the let them theory, okay? I really am, because it's not easy when you have people out there that just talk about you and say you do this, you did that. It's crazy to me. It is absolutely crazy to me that somebody can say, Gabi did this. This is her live, and which is true. But if it's like, dancing in the kitchen, acting like a goofball, what else? Being silly, and you take that live, that's me. But then what you say on that live or on that video, it's not that you edited my live. You edited the narrative of what I was really doing to what you wanted it to look like. Gabi's on drugs. This is a maniac episode. Whatever. That's the part that's not true. Or, for instance, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you see it all daily, but you don't really know me off this app. You really don't. You really have no idea. And people see, well, no, it really, okay, so you're saying that me dancing in the kitchen, just having fun, you're going to say that I'm on drugs. How do you have proof of that? How? You don't think when you all come in my chat and you all just go after me like a pack of wolves, and then that's when you guys get the reaction you want out of me, and then it will make me look like I'm crazy. 100%. 100%. And that's where you win. I don't even know why I give it to you. Maybe because I just want people to know the truth about me. That it's not really the whole story here. It's sad what they've done to me. I don't know, all I want is my truth to be told. I want this to stop. I want this to stop. It's gone 4 years. 4 years, and here we are. I've asked you guys to stop multiple times. You guys just won't. Well, it's leading on to 4 years. Because I've been in Florida for 1 year. So, with being here in Florida for 1 year, I would say yes, it's been about 4 years now. Caseworker never said anything about keeping him off the internet. I don't know where you guys hear that, but that's another thing that you guys are telling everybody. Oh, the caseworker probably told Gabi to take it. No. Just like how you think that camera got taken away. Just like how when I don't show him on the internet and I just do what I do, you then go over to the other lives and said, Cameron's taken away. I know that. I talked to the caseworker. That's the problem. You don't know. And you're saying stuff that's not true. And that you're just getting more people to come in. And if they want to believe you, then I'm not going to let them. Whatever. I'm tired of it. No matter what I say, no one believes me. So maybe I just... I just don't... He is worth it. But you're trying to tear my family apart. You're trying to take my child away based on your narrative and the way that you portray me as a mom. You know how many moms on there on the app saying, Gabi, you've had the most amazing patience. It is very, very hard. Some mothers would probably lose their effing shit. But not me. It takes a very strong mother and other moms who raise special needs. You have to have lots of patience. Yes, you sometimes get overwhelmed and you scream and you yell and, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. That's why there's a thing called mom guilt. But the only thing you can do to yourself is just be better and try your hardest. As long as you give them what they want and you provide for them and you love them and you show them that you love them and then that's all that matters. I've told you about the patience. So, and I think everyone else needs parenting classes too. Like I said, you guys can't point the fingers at me. Because I'm pretty sure you're not perfect either, and I'm pretty sure we can all learn by taking parenting classes. But what you guys do to me and my family is far past anything I've ever went through. And it needs to stop. It just needs to stop. have some time for myself. You guys do know that, right? What do you want me to do? You still have to move on. I'm still going through it. But no one knows how I feel. No one knows anything. No one does, y'all. Screaming F you at the phone. Yeah, you know why? Because when you guys come in my chat and you guys like attack me over and over again, and you bully me, and you say some hurtful shit, and you do more than just a few people. There's been so many videos, so many live streams where I did not react, and that was hard. With the whole courts and saying that you're a liar, talk about it, Gabby, talk about it, you can talk about it, you can, pressuring me, rage baiting, or whatever you want to call it. It gets to the point where I'm like, oh my God, just stop. So why do I do that? Why do I yell? Why do I scream? Why do I say some stuff? Because when multiple people come into a group and they know that they can get a reaction off some, and you know that I do that, which I gotta learn to not do that. I gotta learn to stop. That is where, because that me screaming, me yelling, me saying F you, that's not who I am. I don't do that unless it gets to the point where I'm getting literally beaten on an app. And I want to defend myself. You've seen me when the comments are off. You've seen me when I don't have all this. I'm very calm. Cameron's very calm. There's lives out there that you've known, you've seen, where because I don't have anything to argue with. That's why. My supporters don't talk to me because they've been threatened and they're scared. They have talked about me, or they've chatted with me in my room, but why am I on this app? Because, again, I'm here to say cyberbullying is not okay. And I'm here to stand up for not only for me, but for other people. And I'm not backing down, because what you guys are doing to me and my family is not right. So I am here because I'm not going to let you control me. I'm not going to let you run me off the app. I'm not. I am not backing down. I'm going to ignore most of you. That's what a lot of people say. When you have a bully that comes and attacks you, one thing is to not respond. It's very hard, but you gotta really, I'm learning. I am learning, and it's so hard. But we'll get there eventually. I'll just learn to not give a, and I'm trying to learn that. Number 2, document. Number 3, report and block. Those are the 3 things. There's the 3 things that you got to do when you're getting cyberbullied. And yeah, what am I cooking today? Chicken and rice. My mouth is dry because I'm talking so much, but I do have some water. Thank you very much. Well, I'm not going to get off the app. Again, you cannot control me. I'm not doing it. Yellow rice, chicken and rice. My mom, Lisa, she wanted me. She was 16 at the time. My grandparents told her no because of how sick we were, and the dad was not in the picture. And so, because, you know, she's 16, that's what happened. I do not hate her. I thought that she would actually fight back for me when I just never, you know, when she got older, had a family of her own, I just thought maybe she would ever take me back. But I don't really know if my grandparents just didn't want that to happen. I don't know. And I don't know. I can't tell you. But the one thing I will tell you is that I am writing a book. Yes, I am. I am writing a book, and it's going to be published. And if you want to make fun of my book, make fun of me. But I am going to write it because I never thought I would ever write a book about this. But since I have been doing TikTok and been having all these things that are happening to me, I decided, somebody said that you should write a book, which that kind of gave me like, okay. I've read it a couple times, and it's in the process of actually getting finished. But you're more welcome. It's on Amazon because I'm getting it published. But it's my story, and it's from my childhood to cyberbullying, and it's my journey. And not only do I want people to know my story, I want people to understand that you don't have to run away and shut yourself down and feel isolated and feel alone and feel like you're unworthy, feel like you're a shitty mom for just people that cyberbully you on the internet. You shouldn't have to feel like that. You feel like you're in a dark place. You just feel like you're alone. And no one should ever do that to somebody. No one. And the reason why I'm not getting off this app is because I'm not going to let the bullies run me off the app. Or, you know, with the bully, you have to stand up. You have to stand up to them. You have to tell them that. You have to show them that you're not backing down, and that they can't just hurt you. They can't walk all over you. Once that happens, they have control. It's over. The thing is, you guys, is that when somebody's at their lowest of the lowest with whatever they're going through, they will hurt you in any kind of way because they want to be the bigger person out of this. It's like if I got my child taken away, or if I am going through a hard breakup or a marriage or whatever the case may be, someone died in my family, or whatever the case may be, and I have so much hurt, I'm so angry, I'm so mad at the world. I want to fucking hate. I want to find somebody that's weak, somebody that is where I could take that person and I could beat up on that person, where I could feel better about my own self, to make that person feel shitty, just to make that person feel better about themselves. I know I'm right. And my story will be told. My story will be told. I promise you that. I promise. Because not only will my story will be told, but I'm also fighting for what's right. There's a law behind it. There is. And you know what? Maybe when I fight for what's right, when you get cyberbullied, just like with the schools, you guys, you know, there is a law behind it with the schools. And there was a dad on TikTok, and the dad said, do you see the school right here? My daughter is being bullied and no one's doing a damn thing. Online, being cyber bullied, cyber attacked, cyber harassment, being bullied in school. It is the same thing. Thank you for the butterfly. It is the same thing. And no one speaks about it until something happens. Warning, triggering. But it's the truth, you guys. Until something happens to that person that's getting bullied, then somebody cares. We have to stop that until it gets, we shouldn't have to get to that point. And not only for me, but for everybody. We all know what has happened to not just one person, but to many people out there in this world that has gotten bullied, and no one did anything, and now everyone is so sorry. You didn't deserve that. I'm here for you, mama. Well, how about this? How about, before we get to that point, stand up and speak out loud. If I saw somebody being bullied on the internet or in the school, and I was watching what was really going on, I don't care. Come at me at all you want, but I will stand up for that person, and I will confront you bullies, and I'll be like, you think you're the big dog? You think that you're so fucking tough? You think you can go up here thinking that you're fucking up here, and that you think you can fucking rule the world? That you're a big fucking dog. Woof, woof. No. 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 It doesn't work like that. No. What I need to do is to basically say it's not okay. It's not. It's not an act. I want this to stop. And what you're doing is not okay either. I'm sure.